Welcome to the main report as I register for Operation Remove the Farmers. Well, here we are standing outside the AWB AGM, which gets underway in 5 minutes. It's going to be the AGM of the year in terms of corporate governance. You've got the proposed new constitution to throw all the farmers off the board, which is going to get rolled. It won't get the 75% needed. But if the board gets a strong majority, and the tip is around 66%, then they will have the moral authority to come back later in the year and have another crack. But will the board have the numbers to be able to produce another reform program? Because 3 Cold War warriors, grain growers who support the single desk, are likely to get elected in the next 3 or 4 hours inside here at Melbourne Park. So stay tuned, it should be a cracker. Well, it's now 3.5 hours after the AWB AGM started at 11 o'clock, and it was a pretty dramatic meeting. The reform ticket didn't get up because they only got 63% of support from the A-class shareholders, the grain growers, to vote all farmers off the board and have a normal constitution.
I'm very pleased that today we've received 62.5% of all growers who voting in favour of our constitutional reform program.
But 63% is a pretty strong mandate for Brendan Stewart, the chairman, and his team, and they were pretty happy with the result, especially because the reformists retained control of the board. That was the big news today. To start with, the board pulled a joker out of the pack at the very start of proceedings, appointing a new director in Fred Grimwade, who has a great reputation and clearly supports reform. Then you had the battle with the 3 Cold War warriors running for the board, hoping they could stymie the reform process. Only 2 of them got up, because the key defeat was in New South Wales, where Jock Munro was defeated by Roger Shermer, who's a reformist. So the board now sits like this. There are 11 directors. Only 3 of them are opposed to reform. The 2 newcomers from today, Russell McKenzie and Colin Nicol, and the insider from New South Wales, Xavier Martin, who would love to knock off the chairman and take over the running of the company and stymie the reform process. That's not going to happen now because the reformers have got the numbers on the board. So, what happens now? The new Rudd government puts through legislation abandoning the single desk and creating a competitive wheat export market system. The AWB board will then re-propose this new constitution at a special meeting in July or August this year, and I reckon with a decent run at it, they're going to get the reform through. AWB shares will recover, and it's a great result for governance all round. So well done to the AWB board today for taking the hard yards, getting through this difficult stage. They've got a mandate and the finish line is now in sight. I'm Stephen Main. Just keep doing your best.